Good morning, kings and queens. This is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program. Thank you for growing with me. I want to tell you this morning, I want to talk about the spirit world. When the body dies, the soul is energy and it has to go. It has to move. And the spirit world is a peaceful realm. It's very peaceful. Now, when I was in the haunted house, now like I told you, if there's evil spirits up doing, you know there has to be good spirits. And the good helped me overcome the evil and brought about the Grow Program. The spirit world, they can see us. Their bodies are gone. So, of course, we can't see them, but they're there and they're around us and they guide us and they really order our steps, but we get in the way and we start doing different things. See this evil realm, and the evil realm has put all kind of things in place, put all kind of different mechanisms. You got vices of the enemy, we call it that, and you have this battle going on of good versus evil. This battle is constant. That's the battle of life, good versus evil. But what you got to do is stop doing you and allow, just imagine if you allow that good to take over in your life, just how much you can accomplish, how much you can reach your greatness in God, see, right now, even telling you this, is the enemy is trying to attack right now as I'm trying to tell you this information. But as I've told you, I've been protected. My health is protected. I have no health problems. Besides my back, which I don't let my back defeat me. I'm royalty. So I'm able to give you this message and continue on every day to help you in your growth journey and help you get closer to God. See, the enemy wants you to lose the battle of life. The enemy wants you to give up. The enemy wants you to die a rebel. The enemy wants you to be a part of this chaos, negativity, and drama, this world that we in, but how you start thinking different. This how you start thinking different. Think of yourself as a legend. Think of yourself as you in this world, but you are not of this world. You are transformed by a renewing of your mind, so you don't allow the chaos, negativity, and drama to absorb within your inner circle. Just like you lock the burglars out, you got to lock that chaos, negativity, and drama out. You got to keep it away from you. When people try to bring it to you, that ain't nothing but the enemy trying to work through them. It ain't necessarily them. It's the enemy trying to work through them, to get to you. So I'm telling you, you have beloved ancestors who watch over you and protect you, get you out of situation. You like, boy, I don't know how I got out of that. Some rough situations you've been in. But I'm going to tell you something. You have beloved ancestors, bloodline, who are there watching over you and protecting you, on your journey. As you meditate and begin to get deep into your journey, you can find out who it is, because I did. I found out who it was. I asked all kind of questions. I'm meditating in my mind. I'm asking questions. Who is it? Who talking to me? Who helping me? And it's a queen, a bloodline down the line, a beloved ancestor of mine, and I will reveal who she is one day. And she's a beautiful queen. She's beloved. And I love her very much. And she knows how I feel, and I'm going to tell you something. When your beloved pass away, if you lost someone, and all of us have, you lost someone, they gone. They gone. And that's the part that hurts, is because you're not going to see them physically anymore, but you will see them again spiritually. You will be together spiritually. I'm going to tell you, I asked, how is the spirit world? What's it like? She said the spirit world is very peaceful. It's calm. It's tranquil. It's, and she showed, and I have a picture in my bathroom that my eyes fell on. And as she's speaking to me in my mind, she telling me, look at the picture. It's a picture of 3 doves that I had in my bathroom. I don't know what made me purchase this picture, but I had it for a couple of years. And the picture is a dove that's hovering over 2 other doves. One dove about to take flight. The other dove is on the ground. She said, no matter what happens to either one of these doves, whether one die or one live, I will watch over and protect them. She said, that's what it's like in the spirit world. You watch over and protect your loved ones. So I'm telling you, why the evil is up doing, the good is up doing. God has appointed ancestors, beloved guardian angels, to watch over us and protect us. I'm telling you. So now what we got to do, we got to get it together. We got to say, okay, well, thank you, God, and thank you, Jesus, for teaching me forgiveness. And now I'm ready to get on my spiritual journey with God and my beloved ancestors. I'm ready to grow up out of this oppression that this country done put me up under, and I done put myself up under. It's been a rough ride in this country. It has. It's been a rough ride. And some had it a little easier and some had it a whole lot harder. But I tell you one thing, we all had oppression. We all have lived up under oppression in this country. It don't matter your status of wealth. I just want you to think about a beautiful soul, Whitney Houston. She was beautiful, a voice that's just silenced that we won't hear anymore. And the oppression of this country, of her ancestors, and the oppression that she put herself up under, which in turn put her daughter up under. And that was just, when they passed, it was very, very tragic to me. And just a very sad story of oppression in this country. The battle, because see, we know what happened, and many felt perilous to do anything about what happened to our ancestors. I mean, you can go and look on Google and pull up the pictures, and it's painful. It's painful that this was never addressed, but it's being addressed now. So that's why I'm telling you, now it's time to get up out of the pity party. Now it's time to get over that. We rising and we're growing, and we're going to come out with substance. Our time is now. It is now our time. It has been 400 years of oppression in this country, and the continued oppression that goes on in the inner city that you see happening, with Africans on each other, fighting and clowning in the community, shooting and killing one another. This is oppression. This was not going on in Africa before colonization. These type of things were not going on. There was no jails over there. The people were being taken care of. There was no greed in politics. There's none of that going on. So my people, we are going to get to a time where we love one another like we did, like what God put on our heart, how we care about one another. I hear a lot of Africans say we are the one race of people who do not stand by one another. And sometimes that's true. I've seen that in some cases. But we are going to do better. We are going to treat one another like brothers and sisters, like we got to ask and make sure we ain't before we start talking, So we're going to start treating one another better. We're going to start thinking about our own oppressive ways and how to help one another. We got a lot of people out there, the talented but lost. We got to grab hold of them and help them. Some people out there who really know how to do some things, smart as a whip, but they caught up in oppression. And we got to reach for them. We can't talk about them. We can't add to their problem. We can't call them over there and have them haul an engine for $100. Don't do them like that. Don't mistreat them. Cause see, I'm gonna tell you something. You got a heart, and I know that when you whoever did it, I know that when at nighttime, when you think about it, you look in the mirror, you know you shouldn't have done him like that, or you know you shouldn't have done her like that. Uh, we can't do it, people. We just can't do one another like that. It's not right. We got to do better. And I want us as a people to rise and embrace one another. We can live together in nice community. We do. I live in one, African community where and we are over here trying to make it, trying to rise with substance, trying to have something, and I just thank the Lord. We coming up out of this oppression. We coming up out of it. We breaking the grips right now. The ice is melting. We ain't froze no more. We ain't stuck no more. We moving about and getting around and doing. We coming up. We doing. We got to change our mindset. Make sure we forgive. Have a forgiving heart. It don't mean people got to keep on doing you. You don't let people keep doing you. You got to leave them alone. If they keep, you gonna give them chance after chance after chance. Then they keep on. That right there. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna tell you something. A leopard can't change his spots, and he can only hide for so long. They gonna show you who they really are. And then you got to leave them alone. You got to go head on. Like I told you, sometimes you got to be your own hero. Don't answer the phone till the money gone. You got to pay your bills. You got stuff you got to take care of. Stuff you got to do. Kids need shoes, whatever, just take care of you. Cause look, now it's time to start building wealth. It's time to start rising. Now, I'm not saying if it's somebody that needs some help, of course, it's time now that we got to help people. I help people. It's time we got to help one another. We supposed to, but you don't let nobody take advantage of you. Don't let nobody take a kindness for weakness. You strong, you royalty, and I don't buy that. I only let them do so much, because see, when you only let them do so much, one day you gonna slip up, they gonna do it all, so don't let them do so much. You set boundaries. Hey, look, no, you can't do this. This is not going on. I'm not going to enable you anymore. You got to get it together. I show you how I did it. This is what I did. This is how I went about it, And you can do it too. If you can get out there and get them drugs, or get out there and do this and do that, you can get out there and make it happen. And if it's the casino, like I told you, casino is a business, honey. Casino just like Walmart. You can walk in there and hand them your money, they gonna take it, and so you going down there and they gonna give you a little bit here, a little bit there, maybe a room or something like that. But honey, you can pay for that. You need to leave that casino alone, because that's taking your money. That ain't helping you. That's a business. Put that casino out of business. We don't need no casinos. We don't need that. We trying to do better. We're trying. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom all over the world. Through wisdom, people. Through, our God-given wisdom. God is with us. Our beloved are with us. They are the beloved ancestors, our dearly departed. I told you I was typing the episode yesterday. I heard my brother's voice tell me, Jackie, I'm all right. I heard it, and so it made me smile, and it made me type that in there to let you know that the spirits are not resting. They ain't sleep. Rest in peace. They ain't sleep. Who gonna go? They ain't sleep. The soul is energy. It has to go. It has to move. When this old building, when you know what the song say. This old building, is gone. My soul got to move. It's got to go. I don't know the lyrics to it, but my soul got to go. And it's a beautiful song. I know that. That's what we need to do. And I'm going to tell you something. As you around, get you some African meditation drum music and listen to that quietly as you meditate on the Lord. Listen to that as you meditate. That's meditate on the positive. Get up in the morning, rise early. Don't lay in the bed all day. Get up in the morning, and present yourself to the world like you royalty. When you go outside to get the newspaper in the morning, you are already dressed, ready to go, and looking beautiful, looking like royalty. That's it. We ain't got time to lay in the bed all day. We don't know what the day may bring. We got to get up and be ready for it. Get up in the morning and present yourself to the world, people. You're royalty, and no one is superior to you. That's a 400-year-old lie. And those people are beginning to realize that they are superior to no one. And it's really sad that their lives had to be torn up like that at an invitation to come up to see their president and then to go down, and do what they did. But I just want you to know that no one is superior over you. It's some people who do still think that, that they superior over folks. And it's sadly some people who think that they are inferior. And I was one of them for a while, and I had to learn that was a lie through my ancestors. That's how I found out, really, through my beloved ancestors, that it was a lie, because I was going on thinking because of slavery and never really got on a spiritual journey to learn beyond this country. You have to learn beyond, you have to go beyond this country. You do, and know that we didn't start here. We weren't just dropped off here out of nowhere. We came from Africa. Our ancestors were kidnapped and brought over here, and we are here because of our bloodline, because of what happened to them. And so we're spiritual. We are a spiritual people. Our ancestors could not even speak the language when they got over here. They didn't know what they were talking about. And so we were spiritual people. Africans are spiritual. All religion is man-made, but you apply the doctrine and teaching in your life, in righteousness. And stop giving your money away. Stop donating your money out 10% of your income. Start building wealth for you and your family. Start putting away for you. Put that 10% away for you and your family, and start building for you and your family so y'all can have something. You see the pastor, he doing all right. He all right now. So, now it's time for you to hold on to your money, start building up for you. We on a spiritual walk. We on a spiritual journey, people. We getting there. We are getting there. We're getting there. I love you. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom all over the world. God bless you, kings and queens.